tried to get on that computer, and it wasn't. The software wasn't downloaded.
Okay, so you went to your cell phone?
Let's see if we got any participants here. I have no participants. We'll see if anyone comes back.
I thought it was something.
Oh boy. Kelly Davis is here. She made it back. Jessica, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry about that. You were able to get back in pretty quick?
Yeah, it was just waiting for the room to load.
Right. So what did it say on your end? It just said meeting ended?
It said the host ended the meeting, a new one is starting, and there was a countdown clock. But I still had to enter the meeting ID and password. It wasn't automatic.
Yeah, Rick and Gloria are coming back. I see them trying to enter the waiting room. So we're good. Yeah, I
just got back in.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Rick and Gloria are still trying to get back in. We only had 10 people before. We might be down to the 8. Let's see who we got. All right, so we were talking about any questions. We were talking about boat slips. Guess we can continue on with those. Anybody else here who, I guess it was Gloria and, where'd they go? They're still trying to log on. That was Rick and Gloria having the last question that we had there. Anybody else? John, you're always good for a couple of questions. What else you got?
I got nothing. I've not been down there this year.
I haven't been down here. Well, we need to see you down here.
What?
We need to see you down here.
Yeah, I've been busy. I haven't been able to make it down. So it looks busy down there.
I'm told we're a little bit busier than last year as well. It seems like more and more people are finding the lake. Rick and Gloria,
make sure they all own property.
Absolutely. We spend all day doing that.
Good.
Let's see. Rick and Gloria, you made it back. Thank you for bearing with me through that. They don't have audio. All right. Oh, somebody's connecting to their audio. So it looks like we only have about 6 people here.
Oh,
I see.
Oh, sorry.
No, I see Rick and Gloria, but only Gloria. He's right there. All right. Was that Jessica?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you mentioned the boat slips, but are there any big expenditures we are doing this year?
So at this point, we haven't made that choice to do anything large yet. Like I said, we have to add some flotation underneath the docks. We have to. I'm looking at some software, which might be a couple grand. The software would help us deal with the 3,000 emails that we have and how to broadcast an email list, because our Frontier system currently restricts us. So everybody who's coming in now, I don't have a way of doing a distribution list for them. So I got to find a better solution. It'll help, software would help us with selling things online, as well as, managing who's coming and going, and there's going to be accounts, and we can kind of see who's been here, how often, that kind of thing. It'd help with the check-in. So that's one thing I'm considering. I don't know if that's, with a couple grand, that's probably considered a large purchase. We're talking about maybe see if we have the money left to do some sand, right? To add to the beach, because that's been an issue. It needs more material. And maybe see if we can take it a little bit further, see how many more feet we can get. You know, and sand cost, it'll be probably a couple grand for some sand to get on there. And these are nothing major. These are pretty standard maintenance kind of items, right?
Yeah. So no expansion of the beach or another ramada, benches, maybe something at Car Circle.
Yeah, definitely. I like the idea of something at Car Circle. I would love to be able to do a larger ramada, a larger rental structure where you could have the picnic tables. I don't know if people would want to go sit and have their party at Car Circle, because usually they're interested in being next to the lake. So I'd love some feedback on that.
I think it's more that just playgrounds in general, parks in general, tend to have a shaded space for people to sit, and
Right.
there currently isn't even a bench there. So, or a trash can, unless that's changed. But so my thinking is just something simple. It doesn't need to be extravagant, and it's not a very large playground, so it's not going to attract a huge crowd anyway.
It does, and I don't really have a way of measuring how much traffic's out there, unless I have somebody who lives there who can be kind of paying some attention. So I did have it in mind to go meet some of those folks around Car Circle and see what their experience is. Is there, you know, a lot of usage on the playground? Is there basketball court usage? You know, how often, that kind of thing.
I just wanted to say I do appreciate your cigarette cans, by the way.
Oh, well, you know what? Let's applaud Mr. Bryant Winnicky. He's sitting right here. Thank you for your cigarette cans. That was Bryant's idea. Well done. So yeah, he came up with the idea and painted the buckets and got them in place. Because, you know, if the problem was we had a regular coffee can, and then kids would just dump the sand out and go use it on the beach to make sandcastles out of. Gross, right? But then,
well, someone stole the one I made, which was
right, and
kind of
then also
pathetic.
So Bryant's idea was that they're bigger and they're heavier, and they don't look. He cut them in, you know, like a bucket in half, so they're not as useful for sandcastle building. And painted. That's right. Should we put a logo on it? All right. So, anyone else have questions? We have a guest in the office here.
I'd like to jump in on the bench.
Yeah, there's absolutely. Yeah, we'll probably do a couple benches out there. It's a great idea. I love it too. Yeah, we'll put them in the shade. There's plenty of trees for shade there. So in the office here, I have Mr. Tony Tanglos. You guys may be familiar with him. He had a question or announcement. I guess it's something fire department related. Yeah, can you make it quick, Tony?
Hi, everybody. So I've been on the phone with Timber Mesa a lot, and of course, most everybody probably knows about the bond they're trying to get passed in November. I've heard Brian Savage wants to come out and make a presentation to members in the community, and I'm willing to host a meeting at the Pilots Lounge at the airport sometime in mid to late September. And I wanted to kind of take a poll to see if we schedule a meeting and get it out there on the community page and the White Mountain Lake Rec District and Facebook and all that. Do you guys want to hear what the proposal is? Before you answer that, if this bond gets approved, they're planning on either substantially upgrading Station 19, or they really want to move it to be on asphalt. They want to be on pavement when they pull out. And a significant chunk of that money would go to upgrading White Mountain Lakes Fire Department service, or Timber Mesa Station 19 service for White Mountain Lakes. What do you guys think about coming together and listening to what they have to say about that?
I see Rick's got a thumbs up. John was either way, right? That's a thumbs.
Years ago, we tried to get that road paved because of the fire department, but there was not enough interest in the folks that live on the road. And then creating more expense for the Silver Lake road district over there, which is the road district for both districts. But there was some interest at that, years ago, but I haven't seen anybody try lately. If where would they move it to?
Well,
The fire station's kind of central right now.
if it was just a road, they'd probably put a road in, pave it. But the problem is they don't have big enough bay doors for normal sized fire engines. They have to redo the bay doors. They don't have sleeping accommodations, which are appropriate for overnight stays. So they're going to either substantially redo the station, and they don't want to do that because it's not on a paved road. Since you asked, they want to be on pavement. Obviously, there's not a lot of paved roads in the area. You've got Silver Creek Drive, you got Silver Lake Boulevard south or north of Silver Creek Drive, and you got Borden Ranch Road. I have offered to them that if they want to, and it's their decision, that I would donate 2 acres of land out at the White Mountain Lake Airport right next to where PHI lands. And they seem somewhat interested in that as a possibility. They already come out to the White Mountain Lake Airport quite frequently when they got to coil up their hoses because they can't do that on gravel. So we already have a pretty strong relationship with them, and we're offering them free land to build a station. One of the other key things that they want to do in this station is build additional meeting room space like they did at the Sholo Police Building, where members of the community could come in and have additional rooms for meetings. So they want to offer that in the upgraded building. I think it'd be worth hearing what they have to say, and how much this bond would impact positively the White Mountain Lake community.
A good idea.
Okay. Then I'm going to work with Mark and Jessica to pick a date, and I'd like to do a live meeting where people come to the White Mountain Lake Airport Pilots Lounge. We can accommodate about 30 people there pretty comfortably. Or what's your guys' feelings? Does it need to be Zoom, or can we do a live meeting? I'd much prefer a live meeting. What do you think? Both.
You can Zoom? Can you Zoom from the airport?
Yeah, we can do live, and if people want to Zoom, they can be at home and Zoom. Yep, we could do both.
That time of year, people are going to start disappearing.
Okay. So plan for it before the end of September, maybe?
It's Labor Day.
Probably around then, because October people start to leave, and
Okay.
they want their voice heard also.
Okay. All right. We'll plan for something between Labor Day and September 15th, probably. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you let me chime in. I didn't know how to get on the Zoom, so I just drove over here.
It's a young person thing. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Tony.
Say again?
I just had a question about the hangar space. Would that be more accommodating than the pilot's lounge for more people, especially those that want to physically distance themselves?
For social distancing, it would be a lot nicer. The concern I'd have is it's not air conditioned. So, September is still pretty warm in the daytime. If we could do a morning meeting when it's cool out and the sun's not baking coming in, because the hangars on the doors on the west side of the building. If we did a morning meeting, like say 9, 10 o'clock, we could do it in the hangar and have a lot more space to social distance. That's a good idea. I don't have a lot.
That would be my suggestion.
Is that what you'd recommend? Yeah, I don't have a lot of, I only have about 10 seats. I have quite a few seats, so I'll have to see about scrounging together some folding chairs from some. Does the community association?
The association could bring chairs. We would just need trucks or a flatbed trailer or something to pull them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've got a 14-foot cargo container. I could bring it by and we could load them up.
Okay,
right.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Any suggested dates? Day of the week, a weekday, a weekend? Probably want to do it in the morning, like 9, 10 o'clock, so it's cool out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Jessica, as far as a proposed date?
I was looking at my calendar. So Saturdays are pretty crazy, but the 19th of September, I mean, you don't have to base it on my availability, but that's when it would work for me personally. But I don't have to be there. I can get the Cliff Notes version a different day.
I mean, Saturday would be probably more convenient for most people because it's not a work day, right? So.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Why don't we plan on Saturday the 19th? I'll send an email out to Jessica and Mark if it gets confirmed, and then maybe you guys can help broadcast that out to the community. We'll get it up on Facebook.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Thanks so much for your time.
Okay, thanks, Tony.
Okay.
All right. That concludes our advertiser spot. You paid big bucks to have that promo there.
Wait,
No,
I
you
have
just-
advertising I want to do.
Oh my goodness! I guess you gotta just kind of bust down my door. It's the only way that happened. I didn't know it was coming. Let's see. So back to lake topics. You guys have anything else? Any comments or concerns or kudos? Anything good you're seeing?
I really like Graham's list that he made, by the way.
Graham's what?
His list that he made when people come in, he writes down their placard number and.
Yep. Yeah, he changed the form for us, so we tried a new method. We're going to modify it a little bit further. We're able to track the quantity of people coming in, and we're going to try tracking their activities. So, hey, how many boaters are we getting? How many jet skiers? How many beach goers? How many dog walkers? That kind of thing. So, just to get a better handle on what kind of activities are happening out here. Of course, once they tell us what they're doing, it's pretty obvious if they have a kayak hanging out the back of their Suburban. But if they have a dog in the car, they're probably walking the dog. So, but once they get down to the beach, we have no control. They might go swimming and didn't tell it, whatever. So it's never going to be a precise exercise, but at least we can get a better handle on it. Thank you, Graham. Jessica, we met another one of your neighbors recently.
Oh, yeah?
This last week, I think it's blank land. I think he bought land and he's going to be building it up. But he was like right on your street. I'm like, do you know Jessica? They're like, no, we don't know anybody. we just bought the
yeah,
land.
Lim. If it's the same one, Lim has been out there the last 2 days getting their water lines taken care of.
Right.
Or maybe it's their sewage lines. I'm not sure, but yeah.
That's how it happens.
It's because we actually have sewer in Eagle Crest.
Wow. Lucky you.
Yeah, it's special. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I hear a horn. Who's that? Somebody having fun? Buzz Easel, you can't come to a Zoom meeting and not say anything. I know you got comments. Oh, no. Maybe he's just logged in and stepped away. All right. It's awesome. Now I know your guys' faces a lot. I've seen a few of you. I saw Buzz at Circle K the other day, and I see you guys around occasionally. So if you can't make it to the lake, hopefully I'll find you elsewhere. Also toss out the invite. If you ever want to meet privately, we'll grab coffee somewhere, or we can meet here in the office. Whatever you want. If you want to meet with me privately and have a conversation about your concerns and questions about the lake, we would. I definitely welcome that. So. Trying to get as much input as we can.
Okay.
Oh, I hear somebody. No? Was that just you, John? You're the only one unmuted.
Oh, probably. I'm about done.
All right, you're tired of me already. Okay.
I'll track you down.
For sure. All right, then. I guess we'll bring it to a close. I just want to say thank you all for coming out. I'll try and get this recording put together where I can get it, figure out how to get it onto the website, and then, of course, we'll link it to Facebook so folks who missed it can hear our lovely discussion and see our lovely faces, of course. And that'll help get the word out about the fire bond thing. So 19th. So with that, we'll say goodbye, good night, unless there's anybody else. Last chance. All right. Thanks again for coming out.
Hi to Rick and Gloria. My son said they had a poster that said hi to me up, but that I totally missed. So, hi guys.
See ya.
Adios.